Hi guys, welcome to Bikers for Good. We love shooting and this is the BFG HQ terrace, the terrace that we have at Bikers for Good headquarters. Yes, it's a cool terrace and we are making the most of it today. So while we put out a lot of biking videos, a lot of photography updates, a lot of people have come to us to share the information that we have, how to do photography. We all love biking and we all love scale models. I'm a collector myself. So today let's share with you how to click scale models in a way that they look real. That's quite a challenge if you don't know how to do it, but let's make life easier for you. Let's create some good images, have some fun with those scale models. Here we go. So friends, when you're looking at shooting scale models, just think about the kind of terrain that the bike would go into. Like a BMW GS is more of an off-road, take it anywhere kind of a bike. The Honda Africa Twin, again, in the similar category. A track bike is a track bike. So yes, we can go crazy, we can think of a track bike in snow, that is something that we would look at. But to start with, the very basic would be to put this bike in the kind of terrain that it belongs. Make the most of it. So right now we have just a plant here, it's a big plant, and we have the BMW GS, a nice little scale model that we have. So I'll just place it here in a way that the bike looks like it has been parked. And then I use the G7, go close to the bike, create a frame that makes it look realistic. So the idea when shooting scale models is that you shoot them in a way that they look like they're larger than life. My ISO right now is 400, shutter speed is 1/60, and my aperture is 5.6. So if you see, my camera is below the scale model. The angle is such that the bike looks larger than life, it looks real, and you just click. So when you do that, you have a brilliant looking picture. So here it is, the BMW GS, shot in a plant in the terrain that it should be. So when you're using scale models, sometimes you pick up places where you can make them look real. Like we just picked up a flower pot, we put the GS in there and we had a shot that looked like the GS was somewhere in a forest. But sometimes you can create your own things. For example, this looks like a piece of wood or a burned charcoal. This is actually just foam, it is thermocol. It's something very soft. There's something that we've created and we've given it this dirty, grungy kind of a look that would make it look like a road, which is not really something that is gone on. The bike we're shooting now is the Husqvarna. So we have placed the bike in a way on these pieces of hard foam thermocol. These are all painted to make it look like a road, a piece of wood. So we've placed the bike in a way that it looks realistic. It looks like it's gone on the road less traveled. And then you place your camera accordingly where the bike looks in a place where it looks real. Place it at an angle like that, so you just, and then all you do is get your shutter speed and aperture right, and then you click, and lo and behold, you have a realistic looking dirt bike on a wooden track, all at your home. So while we are shooting scale models, the background is of a lot of importance. Here we have this, which is part of the BFG HQ terrace. We have nationality cancelled written by one of our artists. So with the bike we are shooting right now, the scale model we are shooting is the Honda Africa Twin. A very interesting bike, and it really goes with the background because it is known to go across countries. It is not about any one country. That's not the point of having a bike like the Honda Africa Twin or the BMW GS for that matter. So yeah, that's the bike. So we are looking at shooting the bike with that background. How we do that? You'll just wait to you. So the bike we have is the Honda Africa Twin. It's a scale model of the Honda Africa Twin. We have this wire which is going like that, and very delicately we place the bike on a wall. The Lumix G7 is right here. I've placed it in a way that if you understand leading lines, the line will lead us to the background. So the bike is in the focus, the line is leading us towards the background. So in all, the entire shot becomes something that you would want to look at, you would want to click and make it look real. So the idea here is to make it look like the bike is standing in a place where there's a nice background which reads nationality cancelled. Just place your camera, the bike is in the right place, the background is in the right place, the wire is in the right place, and so is the camera. And that is when we do just the one thing needed for a great picture, which is you click. So guys, as you can see, we are just creating a shot where we have the Ducati 999, a scale model, and we are trying to show it in the snow. What do we use for the snow? just a nice little bottle of talcum powder. A lot of people tell us that it's all about the camera. I kind of disagree. It's all about the photographer. So today we have the equipment which is there is the G7, the Panasonic India Lumix G7, and that is, I will not say it is a bad camera. It is a great camera for its price. But if you actually look at the GH5 and the S1 that is coming up very soon in the Indian market, this is still a basic camera. But with this also you can create some good pictures. It is just about getting your shutter speed and your aperture right. We'll get to that in another tutorial, but right now we are just creating some snow. So that's the Ducati 999. So we just keep the bike at a certain angle. The buildings at the back are all out of the frame. It is just the bike. Let it snow, let it snow. So that's the picture. And the camera is all dusty and powdery, but we'll clean it up. Friends, always remember your camera is your best friend if you're looking at photography or videography. So take good care of it. Yes, there are times like these when we have to kind of abuse the camera, but we do a lot of care. We take a lot of care for the camera. So that was us shooting some beautiful scale models with the Lumix G7. A basic camera, if you look at it that way, but it has 4K technology, some beautiful features, and in this price, trust me, there's nothing else. So I hope you had fun looking at the video, learned something. Try these at your home. If you click some good pictures, do share them with us. We'd love to post them on our Insta and share all the love. If you have suggestions about the videos you would want us to do, if you want to know more tips and tricks about photography and videography or filmmaking, let us know.